evening skies should be clear tonight here in Miami. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the San Francisco Giants and the East-leading Miami Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to Marlins Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, well, you see the numbers on the season for these guys, and this could be a challenging start for both of them. Well, we've got the rain coming down here right at game time, and for the most part, that shouldn't change their approach too much. But a wet track could slow down the running game while also making it a little more difficult on the defense. So we'll see how this one plays out.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. David Rosario will have the challenge of stopping these guys. This is a guy that's got a workhorse mentality out there, not afraid to throw a lot of pitches, but if he gets careless with his location, he can be hittable. Joe Panik makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
So a fairly quick out here to begin his night of work. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Cameron Maybin will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody gonna touch him.
Now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. 1-2. Chopper foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And with the light rain falling the way it is here at game time, if you're a speed threat, a slick field can really work to your advantage. It's tough to make the plays out there on the infield. Get the ball on the ground and run, but it's not going to help you if you don't put the ball in play.
Barry Bonds will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now the first pitch. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. They'll match up against an intimidating foe indeed, the hard-throwing left-hander Madison Bumgarner. And there you see a look now at the Giants' defensive alignment behind him. Elvis Andrews will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
In there for strike one. EK are visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in third place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Christian Yelich will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Here's the first offering. And the middle infielders are staying busy here. Another ground ball, this time out to second. On to first, and very quickly 2 out here in the home first.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
David Rosario will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. First pitch to him. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Maben is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. After 1, no score.
Leading out for the Giants,
Brandon Belt started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
And that's a good guy to take care of on 1 pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Buster Posey will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
2-2 pitch on the way. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a bouncing ball towards the hole. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Hunter Pence will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kyle Seager will stand stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. First pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on deck, sir.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Now here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the third with no score. Jose Pena will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now here's the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Eric Sogard will stand in here. 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game. First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Chopper, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped. straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Madison Bumgarner will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
From the stretch. Out of play off to the right. He's ready now. The pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Robinson Cano will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Good hard slider that time. You'll see the 10-inch break on pitch track. That all adds up to a pretty good pitch.
Standing in now, Gabriel Arnaz. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 3rd, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
David Rosario will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. First pitch coming. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Pitch on the way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And Maben will look this one into the glove, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Cameron Maben will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Well, just a whole bunch of nothing going on so far. No runs, no hits, no errors on either side. You know, I think the scoreboard operator might as well just go home.
Here's the first pitch to him. Barry Bonds is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Here it comes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Fouled back. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. And this is popped up. Back behind second. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Elvis Andrews stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. But he'll have to just put this one in his pocket, and I'd imagine this will be an infield single to start the inning.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column, and at this point, they'll take anything they can get. He's on with an infield single.
Christian Yelich will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this... Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Yeah, a ball hit pretty well that time, but it hung up long enough for him to run it down in the alley. Good news, though, is that runner on second was able to tag up and make it to third now with only 1 out.
David Rosario will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. And that's off his leg on the mound. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and hits him flush. By the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Buster Posey will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being. Well, with the at-bats going up, the average has been going down, and he's below 280 now, so he's got to be hoping that this base hit here gets him back on track towards getting that average into the 300s again.
Hunter Pence will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. So a 2-run home run off the bat of Hunter Pence. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
Well, this pitch is just a little bit in, not really a terrible location at all. But if you're sitting on that pitch, in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some damage right there to the tune of a 2-run shot.
Stepping in now, Jose Pena, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, they put the measuring stick on that last home run, and it came up 403 feet. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
First offering on the way. Eric Sogard comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Madison Bumgarner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Put him away!
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second half out.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Middle of the night here in Miami. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. Marcell Ozuna stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame at this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a bouncing ball, foul. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Here's Robbie Cano now. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
And then just 1 pitch later, he basically turns a double into a triple. This is going to be scored a wild pitch right here.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Even though he's been around for quite some time, he'll get those legs turned when he sees an opportunity. He makes it all the way around to third on the RBI triple.
In now, Gabriel Arnaz, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And it takes the Marlins to a 4-2 lead.
Not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the twos, but he's going to get up there after this shellac.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box, David Rosario. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
If he would have swung at bat, he would have never heard the end of it.
The next pitch.
That ball's foul.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. Now the 1-2. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
I'll tell you, even though this winds up hitting off the wall, he's got 3 bases on his mind from the second this leaves the bat. And with his speed, it was going to take a perfect relay to even have a prayer, but no chance here. He's in with a 1-out triple.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here it comes now to Andrus. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stand. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
Christian Yelich will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a swing and a fly ball. And Pence will move over to make the play to end the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 5 and the Giants 2. Joe Panic will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Now here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning is promptly banged into right center. And it'll be right into the stretch as this gets down out there for a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Comes set, now the pitch. Cameron Maben stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ballgame. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
3 balls, 1
And he
strike.
can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Now the 3-1. Hit hard, but foul. Full count offering on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Into the box now, Barry Bonds, as this is popped foul behind the plate at strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch.
0-2.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
No, that's
Good
down.
job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. Once again, a 3-2. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Andrus back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. George Cantos will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 70.
David Rosario will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
I'm not sure either guy really likes this play. Pitchers hate getting those one-hop rocket shots back at him, but hitters hate them too because, hey, that's a knock if it gets by.
Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the 2nd out.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Line hard deep into left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Brandon Belt will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Buster Posey will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
1-0 on the way. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. They just were lost him.
Hunter Pence will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only run to the ballgame on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Now the first pitch, and that's in there for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Pitch on the way. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll check.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Marlins 5 and the Giants 2. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ballgames, and he's doing the job here.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in. He tripled homer run his last time. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Now the pitch. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Since coming in the 6th, I mean, he's knocked down 5 in a row. He's giving him a real lift out there.
Gabriel Arnaz will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now here's the first pitch. Chopper foul. Now the pitch. Now he take something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order, and it remains 5-2. Jose Pena will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for one more inning.
Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. And look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ballgame. One guy still going and pitching well, the other one long since departed for the showers. Eric Sogard will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch to him. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. That's hard hit back up the middle. Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. James Loney will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, James Loney.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
That ball's foul.
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1-2 pitch to Loney. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back, but didn't quite get there.
Here's the 2-2 home. Full count, 3-2.
And this late in the game, you're going to worry when you start to see a lot of 3-2 counts out there. They're taking their toll.
And this will be fouled away. The next 3-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. 8th inning here from South Florida. As you get a look at the line score to this point, the hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. Joe Panic will dig in. He singled his last time around. Fouled back. 2 out with a man at first. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Through to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Giants lead 1, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. David Rosario will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And he struck him out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
In is Christian Yelich. And this will be fouled away. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're still out in front, 5-2. AJ Ramos will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th. Cameron Maybin will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And Maybin comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Barry Bonds will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
And the pitch. I can't get him to go after that slider. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. Brandon Belt is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that 3rd baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed for strike 2. And now the Giants are down to their final strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yep, Another day, another victory. Number 82 for him on the year. So that at least assures them of finishing the season with a winning record.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 5-2. Good night from Miami.
For the Giants, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that Marlins show buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Comer Metro Rail Station.